Alright, so by now I know that almost everybody, if not most people, have seen the Karen going crazy in Victoria's Secret video, and I really want to talk about it. So there's multiple different points from both sides that I've seen left out of most of the people that have like gone over the video, so I'm gonna touch on it. So this is as good of a screenshot as I can get, but you can obviously see within the first second she's trying to hit her as she continues to say that she doesn't throughout the whole video. Secondly, this goes into psychology a little bit more, so if you've ever done research about who's dominant in the room or like who people look to for approval in the things that they do, this is exactly what she's doing. If you notice, about every minute or so, she looks off to the side and looks at the women on the counter or the women standing in line for approval for the things she's doing. That's the only reason why she keeps checking on what they're doing. She's basically looking for any kind of facial or body cues that are saying, yes, this behavior is okay. The third point I'm going to talk on is a lot of people wanted the clerks to do something, but honestly, in this situation, when you got a woman going AWOL that's, you know, trying to physically attack other people, you don't do anything. You really don't. You're not going to put yourself in the middle and be a hero in that situation, unless the woman's obviously being physically hurt, but, you know. Another thing that bothers me is it took security literally 10 minutes to get out there when we all know that there was about 15 different people outside the Apple store. So back to her looking for approval for the things that she's doing. As you can see, she did not get one, so she immediately shuts down and starts to cover her face and sell suits. Another point I want to touch on is the woman that's recording. She had absolutely no reason to continue basically antagonizing this woman, because that's all she did throughout the entire video was continue to get her worked up and continue to try and get an action out of her. She wanted her to act out violently, in my opinion. Again, looking for approval. Her passing out. It genuinely makes me upset because I have, you know, full-blown passed out before, and it's not anything like that. For her to sit here and fake this because she's not getting the attention that she wants. She's obviously getting attention, but she's not getting the physical approval for her actions, so she fakes a medical emergency. Not to mention, before she passes out, if you look at her face when she's screaming at the girl, you can't tell me that doesn't kind of look like a smirk. Like she's kind of laughing, getting a kick out of it. I definitely believe that she might have been acting out of emotion more than she wanted to, but she fully knew what she was doing. But out of this entire video, this woman charged the girl recording 3 separate times, and security took 10 minutes to get out there. 10 minutes. What if that girl had something in her purse? Or what if she was gonna actually physically hurt someone? And you took 10 minutes to get out there. So to whatever mall security they got going on there, you're sad. The woman recording should not have been antagonizing this woman. I understand that she attacked you. I understand that. And I know you wanted people to see what she was doing. But egging her on is not necessary. And this woman should have just went home. Easy. Alright, so by
the video I did with the contact information for Abigail Elphick's employer has been put to private, and here is why. Apparently, Abigail has never been an employee of any of the Cedar Grove schools or school district in any capacity. That is a lie she perpetuated. I checked 2 sources, 3 actually, but I did not go to the school website and check their directory, and that's on me. As for Victoria's Secret, this is the statement they put out. You can pause to read. And again, here's their customer service number. Please remember that the people hired to man this number are not there for us to vent our anger at. Also, based on the statement that I just had on the screen, I would think our complaints need to revolve around them needing to change their policies and procedures to allow managers to trespass unruly guests when police show up. I suspect that is already the case, but I do not know for sure. We need to be talking about their policies and procedures. But as a bonus, here's the police department that was involved in the video I did with the...
All right, y'all know I had to dig deeper into the Victoria's Secret Karen story, in case anyone forgot.
You keep lying saying I'm threatening you, so I'm recording to protect myself.
Yeah, that one. Here's what I learned. Apologies if somebody has already posted this, but I just found out. Jessica McBride did a great fast facts on heavy.com. This was posted earlier today. This happened in New Jersey at the Short Hills Mall. The girl's name is Abigail Elphick. She is 25 years old. I'm assuming she has good legal counsel because as of at least 1:30-ish this afternoon, all traces of her online were gone, except for the recorded stories. Her social media accounts were all scrubbed. The video shows her charging at a black woman. Here's her name. I don't want to butcher it, so I won't try to pronounce it. But according to her and the police reports, the reason why LPIC charged at her in the first place, not like any excuse is okay, but it's because this lady asked Abigail to please stand 6 feet away from her because we're still in the middle of a global pandemic. The Delta variant, which was on a trajectory to be the most widespread form of COVID-19 here in the US by August, upped the ante and became the most widespread form this month. And as you can see, Miss Abigail is not wearing a mask, at which point the black woman took out her camera to begin recording, since Abigail made it clear that she was going to act a fool. And that's where the video starts, and we see Abigail charging the...
If you've seen the viral video of the screaming Karen in the Victoria's Secret store and tried to explain her behavior off as some sort of disability, you're ableist. That's not a disability, that's a disgrace. If you've seen the viral video of the screaming Karen in the Victoria's Secret store and tried to explain her behavior off as some sort of disability, you're ableist. That's not a disability, that's a disgrace.
Oh, good morning, TikTok. Guess who finally watched that Victoria's Secret Karen video? It was me. So I would like to respond to everybody out there who's saying that maybe she had a mental breakdown, maybe she has a mental illness. She did, and she does. And I diagnosed it. It's narcissism. You see, if you were raised by or dated a narcissist and then couldn't afford a therapist and had to mentally unfuck yourself, you've researched the subject and you know a narcissist was created during a childhood traumatic event and they never mentally matured past that age. And if that wasn't the most childish behavior I've ever seen, I don't know what the fuck is. Except maybe from an actual child, but really it was an identical reaction. And I'll admit that she did really feel threatened by being recorded, but that's only because she knew that in that video she was going to look bad. And narcissists do not do well when faced with definitive proof that they are fucking lying.
We need to have a conversation about using mental health as an excuse for toxic behavior from white people. Claiming insanity has been used countless times for all these white mass shooters, for these white terrorists, and the go-to question is, I wonder what happened in their past. And that reaction is exactly why white people like the Victoria's Secret Karen are this fucking entitled. Victoria's Secret Karen does not have a mental health issue. She has a manipulation issue. She tried to weaponize her white woman tears against a black woman. She's not autistic. She's not bipolar. That's not a panic attack. That's not a phobia. It's disrespectful to anyone who actually does have a mental health diagnosis because they do not act that way. And it's a double standard because claiming insanity or mental health issues is never an acceptable excuse when it comes to a black person. And black people have over 400 years of generational trauma where that is literally passed down in the DNA from family member to family member, which causes them to react in a fight, flight, freeze, or fawning response, especially when it comes to the police. Using mental health as an excuse is psychologically bypassing toxic behavior. White people do better. We need to have a conversation about...
So I've had the discussion a lot with several different people about filming an incident with like a Karen or police brutality, any incident with or between a white person and a person of color, where there's violence, a threat of violence, what have you. When somebody films it rather than jumps in and gets involved. And I've always talked about how I don't understand why we don't just jump in and get involved. Why is somebody standing there filming it? Why don't you just jump in? And today with that Victoria's Secret lady, my lips are really chapped. With that Victoria's Secret lady watching the video, I realized that me not understanding why some people can't jump in, that's my privilege. That's 100% white privilege talking. I'm privileged to be able to get involved, or at least think I can get involved without getting killed. I mean, I would either way, but maybe not. I don't know because I've only lived on this side of the fence. But anyhow, yeah, I'm just starting to realize, and I've taken a really good look at my privilege, but that has never occurred to me that that's part of it, and I've never understood. Why would you just stand there and film? Some people actually can't get involved because they're in danger, and filming is necessary. Over the past couple days, there have been, over the past a lot of years, there have been things filmed that have been absolutely necessary to be caught on film. Or, I don't know what this is called, camera, video, whatever. But yeah, it just pointed out some more privilege to me. And I thought maybe if there was anybody else questioning why, that didn't know or hadn't figured it out, maybe this could help someone. I hope it does.
Just an idea here. If you're not a racist asshole and you don't assault people, then you're probably not going to end up getting filmed and then having to try to figure out a way to fake a seizure on the floor of a Victoria's Secret. Just an idea here. If you're not a
If you're a white woman, I want you to just hear me out for a second. Now, if you're going into the comment section of black women, of people of colour, and you're like, hey, not all white women, we're not all dangerous, stop calling us Karens, you're being so racist, how can we listen to you when you're being so aggressive? We're trying to be allies. You sound like the men who are coming up into your comments and your lives being like, hey, not all men, we'd listen to you if you weren't all such feminazis, we're not all rapists, shut up you stupid bitch. It's not helpful. Don't do it. That behaviour is problematic. If someone is telling you their truth, just try and listen. Sit with that discomfort, because, okay, it sucks, but if you're a white woman...
The Victoria's Secret Karen video pisses me off, but probably not for the same reason as a lot of people. Like at the beginning of the video, I genuinely couldn't tell, like, is this woman actually having a mental health crisis, or is this a pretend? And it was pretend. She pretended to faint in the Victoria's Secret because somebody was filming her, and then she got up and she chased the woman around the store. This is why no one believes us. This is why no one believes white women, because of shit like this. I've seen the videos of Karens pretending to get hit, pretending they've been accosted. But what if I get accosted for real? And no one believes me. Because of some bullshit that some whack-ass white bitch tried to pull. My fellow white women, you need to clean up your act, because you're embarrassing me. Your actions reflect on the rest of us. Stop. How about just don't hit people at Victoria's Secret and then they won't try to film you?
Do you see this? Oh my God, I never thought nothing like this would happen to me. She just tried to run and hit me. And now she... Did you see her? You saw her, right? They all saw her. Oh my God. Karen had a breakdown. She tried to hit me. Ask your workers. She tried to hit me. She tried to hit me. Now I want security for you. Oh my God. Oh my God. You should have thought about that before you did what you did. Oh my God. This shit don't even feel real. This do not feel real. But you please don't record me. Don't record me. Y'all got to get security. She charged me. If I wouldn't have done, she would. Oh no, you just wanted security for me, right? I want security for you now. No, don't cry. No. I want you to call security. Thank you. I just came to get my free panty. You know how you get the coupon in the mail? And I got to pick up my Converse boots from Nordstrom. I don't know why this is happening to me. Don't charge me. Oh, you want to? Yeah, she... I'm scared to even approach her. You scaring me. Like you gonna go postal. Don't. No, why don't she walk away from me? No, I was here. No. We're not doing this. Why don't I walk away from her? Why don't she get away from me? She could get away. Go wherever you want to go. This is crazy. I'm sorry. I'll pick up that. Ooh.
She has to go call security now.
Yeah.